Good morning, everybody. Chrissy, the Slasher Dude, back with another video. Happy Fulci Friday, where I do Fulci films from this legendary late Italian director's great film history of stuff like that, too. He passed in 1996. That was the year before I graduated. I found that out uh, a, like a few days ago and stuff like that. Rest in peace, my friend. And yeah, gave us great films. Today we are talking about Manhattan Baby. Really cool cover. Don't let the cover fool you a little bit. It's an awesome cover and stuff like that too, but it's probably the most subdued film he ever did during this time period. Manhattan Baby, done in 1982, directed by Lucio Fulci, producer Fabrizio De Angelis. This was, I think, the last film they ever did together with this production company and some of the other players that were in here. So this is the last vestige, I believe. And great special features on this Blue Underground Blu-ray. Of course, with the great Stephen Thrower talking about it. The last vestige. This film right here and New York Ripper were done in the same time period and stuff like that too. So this is one of, you can say, the last really kind of good film that he kind of did. Of course, I pretty much have led to believe that all of his films were good for what they were and stuff like that too. But this was kind of like the last vestige during the during the 80s, basically the very early 80s and stuff like that. Then it just kind of, as the late 80s happened, you started to see the change, and times were changing in the horror community and stuff like that too. You couldn't do what you could do with exploitation and ultra violence and stuff like that in the films like this. So, but yeah, Manhattan Babies, I give this film a good strong 7.5 out of 10. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd with a heart for the evil eye. So let's talk about that. You can say that. It's the eye of evil, basically. So this stars Christopher Conley, Martha Taylor, Brigitte Piccoli as the daughter, this girl right here, I believe, and then the most annoyingest child in Italian history, Giovanni Frezza from House by the Cemetery, the most annoying child I've ever seen in a horror film. I swear to God. The dubbing isn't as bad in this one with him, so I don't mind, but damn, what an annoying looking bastard. Anyway, means he's a good actor for what he is. Basically, Christopher Conley, kind of this archaeologist in Egypt, has a you could tell Fulci got the idea from this film. You've seen The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby, stuff like that, but this is basically almost a takeoff of The Exorcist, almost to a T. Like with a lot of stuff that happens in this film, I can say this is basically a rip-off Exorcist film, which I love about it. But it's the most subdued. You don't see a lot of over the top kind of gore and stuff. You do see some stuff towards the end, but he basically is in Egypt, goes into this tomb. The guy who's following him and trying to help him out, there's a scene where I think they actually shoot this snake and kill it. I think that's what they actually do. I'd have to look more at the special features in here. I only watched this, the special feature, Stephen Thrower talking about it. It's pretty twisted with the snake. Basically, they go down this chute. The guy who's with them, he dies. A good death there on a pile of spikes. He sees the eye in this tomb. This basically necklace with this Egyptian eye in there called the Eye of Evil, obviously. This trippy, almost poltergeist type pretty blue laser beam comes up, gets him in the eye. It basically starts out with the daughter here. The mother, for some reason, gotta love these Italian horror films, leaves her in this place, in this Egyptian type temple type looking thing in the middle of nowhere. This blind, wide-eyed, typical awesome Fulci, wide-eyed, blank woman comes up, takes her hand, basically almost looks like it's shaking it, and gives her the amulet, which is called the Eye of Evil. She disappears for a second. They find her, and the mother finds her. The father comes out of the tomb. He's blind for a while. He gets that back. There's a scene in here where he's going over some tape and stuff like that, or he's blind and stuff like that. He's wearing these glasses over the patches that they put on his eyes, which I think is kind of hilarious. You see a reflection by one of the production crew. You see it. He's like wearing a red shirt. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't get that off of NDB. You can obviously see the reflection off of somebody from production in the back. He has like his hand out like this. Great stuff there. I kind of let that go. Good practical effects for the time here. Special effects for the time here. I like it. Like I say, it's the most subdued of his films. It's not the best he ever did, of course, but this was I think the last really great, good, film that Fulci did. I do believe this probably was it, the last kind of vestiges of that. I need, of course, I still need to see the rest of them and stuff like that I have not seen yet from him. But yeah, and Baby, music by Fabio Frizzi, probably the best score I've ever heard in a music score I've ever heard in a Fulci film. It basically steals the show here. It's very good. It draws you in. Stephen Thrower basically said it eloquently, like he always does. It basically draws you in. You know, when the score starts, oh, this is great. Good kills in here, specifically the end with the you think they're taxidermy birds, but they're kind of not. So good ending scene for that. Good kind of a lot of stuff for that. So a very good film. Yeah, Manhattan Baby, 1982, directed by the late great Lucio Fulci. And yeah, so 7.5 out of 10 for me, and my my 3.5 stars with a heart on Letterbox. So that's Manhattan Baby. Anyway, you all have a great Fulci Friday, and I will see you all next time. Take care.